It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders, next on Madden Football.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them? And
here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Commanders trot to the field for their first possession, and it's the seventh-year quarterback out of North Dakota State leading the way. His third NFL team, Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz and the Washington Commanders are hoping to provide stability for each other starting in 2022. It's the third team in 3 years for Wentz and the fourth starter in 4 years for Washington. The big thing with Wentz has always been staying on the field. And last season in Indianapolis, he played a full 17 games, leading the Colts to a 9-8 record and almost into the playoffs.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And that is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Wentz. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They'll start on the ground with Gibson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Wentz going to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Wentz's throw complete there to Thomas. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone. Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it in midfield.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Hurts. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Tackle made by Kaiser White. You know he can fly to the ball, and he showed it there. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Running with the fullback, Alex Arma. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Here we go.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this returnable for Rager. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
So if they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Right there, hurt.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Over the middle here to Brown.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first down, Hurts. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Throwing is Hurts.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard.
And they're going to get this down to about this.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. And now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And they hit him as he throws. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. With a white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the 3rd quarter we march.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts.
Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. He'll look to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl, and the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game, 1st and 10 here.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
Things just kind of continuing to unravel for him here in the 2nd half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8.
Hurts.
And this one complete to Smith.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. And they're going to speed things up here. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Looking to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Back to throw here. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Going for it with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you...
Back now at FedEx Field. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On the draw, it's Gibson. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Okay, ready?
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 35. 51 yards rushing for now to this point. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Another run here with Sanders. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready up.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So Flying Eagles.